Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing Simple Stories layout. This is using Cozy Day again, the same collection I used the other day for my puppy. Today I'm scrapbooking two photos of my son and his little hamster who used to love to be in his pocket. And he would actually stay there. He was a very good hamster and very friendly. And here I have again the puffy foam stickers. I used this just not yesterday, the day before. So if you like to see another layout with the same collection, you can check that one out. And I have a few ephemera pieces and a chipboard frame, a couple of 6x8 papers. Again, the only thing I had from this collection was the 6x8 papers and the foam stickers, the chipboard frames, in one of the ephemera packs, which I believe was like the journaling pack because there's not very many icons in it. And it's a very cute collection. I kind of wish I would have bought more of the bigger papers, but it's okay. I'm going to make it work. I have a woodgrain background, which is also Simple Stories. That's from their basic woodgrain pack. And I'm actually going to end up changing it out. As you can see, I changed it out for a lighter woodgrain. It just looked better on the lighter wood grain in the end. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the other one. The other one kind of matches the hamster's fur, and this one just looks better with the papers. So I ended up going with this one. And you can see that's kind of my design. Put it together fairly quickly there. I cut like a large tag, and then I cut one of the 6x8 papers that had like it was a large sheet. I think those are used in snap albums, and it had Hello Fall on it, I believe. But I liked the flowers and the leaves on it, so I cut it into a circle and then split it in half. And I'm going to use half on the left, half on the right. This little foam piece here says sweater weather, and I'm going to change that title piece there. It said eat pie. Obviously, he's not eating pie, he's just sitting in the pocket. So I want to change that out. I cut the pie piece off the frame down at the bottom, and I'm going to make my own little piece to put down there at the bottom. And I believe it says hello fall. And again, these are just cute pictures. My son walking around with them in his pocket. And he did this a lot, not only in the fall or summer or spring or winter. He did it all year long. So I'm just going with the colors of the photo and just documenting it. It's kind of funny because I have quite a few pictures of him with this particular hamster. And either he's in his pocket, he's in a little pouch, he's just sitting on my desk. Like I said, he was very tame and very nice. And we loved him to death. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. They don't live very long. Um, Max, I think, is 3 years, and we had him for almost 2.5. He actually escaped from his room in the night, and we couldn't find him the next morning. And my son was crying. He was upset that he was missing. And he actually showed up in my room, which was on the opposite side of the house. We don't know how that happened, but we were happy to have him back. Kind of funny story, but that's what happened. And his name is Peanut. And so here you saw I framed the two photos in the frame. They weren't exactly the right size to fit in the frame. The frame is a 3x4, but most photos aren't exactly cut correctly, even when you have them printed. So I went ahead and just trimmed them down just slightly so you could see the black paper behind it, the frame, and matted the photo kind of sort of and placed it in the frame. And that worked out better. So here I'm just going ahead and taping everything down the way that I uh, decided I was going to do it. I should have put this one down first instead of the tag piece down first because the ATG sticks really well to Simple Stories paper. I'm not sure why that is, but you can not rip it up usually without tearing the paper. So I was glad I was able to get it up. And And use a little more ATG, put that down, and the frame's going to fit perfectly there in the flowers, and you won't see any of the words that say Hello Fall. And then down here at the bottom, I go ahead and add Hello Fall on the little label at the bottom on the frame, but it's a little bit smaller scale. And I don't know what I went to go get, because I don't believe I'm putting foam. Oh, I was getting little dots for foam pieces to level it out with the chipboard frame. And so here I'm going to place these little pieces behind here. This one was a cut apart and I made it into a tag to kind of match the larger tag. And then I'm just going to layer up these other ephemera pieces just to add a little interest. The notebook paper one says something like pumpkins, sweaters, I don't know, just fall stuff. I didn't really want any of that, so I layered it behind the label, and on the label it says I'm grateful for. And down at the bottom, I believe I do it off camera because I kind of forget as I'm finishing up the layout. But I cover up the hedgehog that you see at the bottom, since he's not hedgehog, he's a hamster. And I place his name down at the bottom, which is Peanut. But I don't believe I do that on camera. And then over here, I just added a little foam flower that's in blue. It matches the sweater weather. I don't know why I cannot say sweater weather, but so I'm just adding a little bit more blue down at the bottom. I want the title to be Cozy Day. I couldn't decide how I was going to place it down to fit it up here because it's a little on the big side, but not that big. I just didn't leave a whole lot of room. But I make it work, and we're going to add Cozy Day up there. And then I will add a few of the little foam stickers. I add a flower over the hole because I wasn't going to put string. And you'll notice in the close-ups, I do decide to add string. But I come in and I do that off camera. But you will see it in the close-ups. And I'm just going to add it at the top. It looked a little bit kind of not like a tag if I didn't add the string to it. It kind of looked weird. So I just added the string after the fact. And I was trying to decide what else to add, but it's kind of full. I think it's pattern heavy. Plus all the little like leaves that are on the paper, they're not really, sticking up or anything like that. You can't touch them, but they're on the paper, so they take up room over there. So there really wasn't anywhere else to add anything. And I didn't want it to be any thicker than it already was. I tried these little wood veneer sunflowers over here, but those aren't going to work either, but I'm going to play with them for a minute. I tried some sequins. I really did kind of like the sequins, and I probably should have went with the sequins. I actually, in the end, end up going with flatback pearls, which are black, pink, and white. But I guess I could have went, I still can, go in and add the sequins because the sequins really do match the frame. And that's really the only place that purplish color is on the frame. So I could have used the sequins to bring that color in and added it over where I put the flatback pearls. So I could go back and do that, but as of right now, it's done. I don't end up using the sequins, even though I just poured a whole bunch on the layout thinking I could do random. I really can't do random. It just bugs me. I can't do it. So I'm going to pull out my flatback pearls, and I was kind of off screen, so I'm just going to cut this part out here in a minute. I believe I might even come in and they're done. I'm just going to be placing down a couple of them, but I was off screen, so you can't really see it. But I got this little cute bucket from Dollar Tree, and they fit perfectly in here since they're already in little containers. They used to come from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club in those containers, so I just kept them in those little containers. And here you can see I'm just picking out a few, and then I'm done. I went ahead and just skipped over that part. But here's my cute little layout done of Peanut. We miss him so much. He's so cute. And like I said, I will add his name Peanut down at the bottom since I kind of forgot. And I also added the string, as you can see there. It's the Baker twine in black and white, and I think it looks really good. I will see you guys tomorrow with another layout, and thank you guys for coming by. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great. And I'll see you later. Bye.